You can see exactly why the CCP wants to use us as a human shield. And the interesting part, the suspicious part, is they were never elected. They should not be able to represent the Chinese people. And now, despite being able to take over China as a whole and implore their vicious, evil, anti-humanitarian values onto the Chinese people, they're trying to do it to America as well. You can see it on many fronts, the economic front, the political front, even the social front, influencing us and the younger generation through TikTok and stuff. What are some issues that you think should be brought up that can be corresponding to the roots of the Chinese Communist Party, and we should be aware on American soil?
What happens in China is China, but here in America, Winnie the Pooh, you're not touching our country, okay? Xi Jinping, you're not coming over here. The amount of farmland that's bought up, the amount of industrial complexes that are owned by the Chinese Communist Party and associates of the CCP is very concerning. You see how they're close to military bases. You see how they're close to things important with U.S. intelligence, education systems. I mean, the CCP has had a very large impact in the U.S. education systems. Why are they doing that? I think it could be simply because they, want to start spreading their message over here. Maybe they want to expand their regime, or they simply believe that their stronghold in China is or has something to do with their stronghold here. I mean, you look at the amount of youth on TikTok. The youth does not understand that their data is being stolen, it's being tracked by the CCP. I mean, listen, after doing this interview, I'll never be able to step foot in China probably, and that's A-okay for the meantime. But once Winnie the Pooh is out and the Chinese people can be freed and liberated from the CCP, as they all want, we all know that nobody likes the CCP in China. It's very important that us Americans and us on the home front in the USA really make sure that the CCP does not impede on our lifestyle, does not dictate the way we live, does not steal our data, and has no influence on how we live here, because they shouldn't.
And we should be defending our core American values, not just American, but humanitarian.
Absolutely.
For humans, what it means to love, what it means to have a life, what it means to reach a greater purpose. These are values that have been under attack by the CCP directly because they don't want us to have that. They want us to follow blindly in a globalist agenda under the totalitarian rule of the CCP.
There are people all over the world are struggling under dictatorships and regimes. It's all in different forms. Here in the United States, we're dealing with our own struggle. We have people that want to be like Mr. Winnie the Pooh. But you know what? Like I said at the beginning, 我爱中国人. The people of America are with you. We're aware of what's going on, and we got your back. And I'm telling you, here on the American home front, we will spread the message about the dictatorship and the Chinese Communist Party and how terrible it is. But we are with you. Keep fighting there, and we'll do our part fighting here, and hopefully we'll all be able to go visit China together. I'd love to get there someday. It's a beautiful nation.